Here is a tutorial. This is not meant to be used in a force-on-force situation. This is dangerous. This is a spent force-on-force case. This is the original primer. You can see it's a pretty clean running system. I'm going to show you how to reload this. First step, close it back up so it's like a regular case again. Second step, find a drill and a drill bit. A drill bit that's roughly the same size that the hole or crater that the firing pin produces. This is crude. Make sure and have eye protection on doing all this. Once you make it through, you can take an Allen key that's the same size, stick it in, and you can literally pop the primer out. Blow it out, so there's no debris in there left. Now, we want to take a live large rifle primer. Place it on top here. Just line it up. Put the case on a soft surface so you don't damage the plastic portion of the case. Give it a light tap until it's fully seated like that. After that, you want to take another live large rifle primer and place it in the tip. And sometimes you need to hammer it in place. Sometimes it'll just slide in. This one I need to tap in. Okay, it's all the way flush. I've successfully loaded these about 10 times now. Not this one in particular, but I have a set that look pretty dirty. When you fire them with regular primers, they'll get like this black soot sort of stuff on them. The primer holes will loosen up a little bit, but they continue to work. Pretty much the only thing you're going to want to look out for is if there's cracks at the case mouth right here. You can see. That's when they're pretty past their prime, and I would reload these last. I think that one just came off. So now we're going to weigh the projectile. 0.345 grams. Let's measure another one. 0.34. So roughly 3435. Pretty consistent. Now this is in millimeters, but the diameter of these primers is 5.31. So it will safely fit down your barrel. This is actually going to produce a larger volume of gas in your rifle. It doesn't necessarily translate to more recoil, but it does translate to more noise. So this is not going to be as quiet of a training tool. If you want it to be more quiet, take a spent large rifle primer that's been gutted of the priming compound so it doesn't have an explosion, and it'll still cycle. It won't cycle as reliably. And I've tested these from 15 feet away. The results are about a group. I didn't do it from a rest or anything. I did it offhand, but the group is about, I'd say, 3 or 4 inches. From 15 feet away, it not only went through the cardboard box on both sides, it went through this plastic case, not only in the front, but through the other side, and then into a third layer here. It did not come out the back, but it went through basically 5 layers of material that were spaced relatively far apart. So these are definitely not safe for use in a force-on-force game. This could possibly go through someone's goggles. So do not, under any circumstances, use this against another person or any live animal. So you can see it's set up for 5.3 millimeters and 0.34 grams. Now I do have eye protection on, and I have a linear compensator on that has an extra chamber, and I'll show you that. I believe it gives it a little bit more back pressure. Here we go. Okay, we didn't get a reading. There's no extruding projectile to aid in feeding. You will experience more malfunctions than normal, but they will at least be realistic malfunctions so you can practice clearing them. We have 5 more loaded up. These are used cases, so I've reloaded these about 10 times. Did not get a reading. Did not get a reading. That one, the concussion actually blew up my chronograph. So, let's try that again. That one didn't read again. Okay, so we're not getting readings from the chronograph, but as you can see, the system does reliably cycle. This is a very cost-effective way to reload your cases. You're looking at about 20 bucks per 1,000, and that's a pretty good deal. So once you have reloaded a couple times, just drill out the case as you normally would. You don't need to press super hard. Once you start to feel it grab, you've gone through the first layer. Then you just go a little bit more. And then you can start, literally, you angle the case a little bit, so apply a little bit of pressure this way, and then pull back on the drill slowly. And the primer will come right out. Then you want to shake out the case to make sure there's no debris. Hope you enjoyed this method. It's crude, but it does work, and you're able to get more money and more training time with your purchase. Have a good day. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you in a future video.